Right guys, so welcome back to another video. Today you join me for something that I would never have wanted to do, and that's mainly because the channel that we're going to be talking about today I had considered a friend of mine and was personally one of my favorite channels. Now, I'm not saying that we're no longer friends, but it wouldn't be right of me to be biased and not cover things that involve people that I like just because we have a bit of a relationship together. So with that being said, the thing that we're going to be talking about today is the skate nomad and his demonetized situation and the fact that he's not told you guys the full truth. Now, it does get quite serious, and the main reason being is because he could have so easily made this right. I literally reached out to him a year ago, told him not to do it, reached out to him 2 weeks ago, told him that if he continues doing it, he's going to get in trouble. And to which he just sent me a screenshot of the money he was making and basically said, the money's too good, I'm going to keep doing it. And that basically is that he was stealing content. Now, if you know anything about YouTube and the copyright system, you'll know that if you upload other people's music or something like that, they can copyright claim and take the money from the video. Or if you do like a reaction of some people's content, they can have it illegally taken down, but reactions are technically legal. The problem lies where you just re-upload someone else's content. So for example, if I upload a short, it gets 10 million views, and then you go ahead and re-download my short, don't add anything to it and just re-upload it to your channel, that is illegal, and you would be making money from something that I worked hard on. Do you understand what I mean? So basically what the Skate Nomad was doing was just taking as many viral videos as he could possibly find from other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, adding nothing, changing nothing, no captions, no music, nothing, just literally ripping the video from another person's account and just re-uploading it to his own account. And obviously making quite a bit of money doing so. Now, like I said, I have been trying to treat these like investigations a bit more seriously. Instead of just going straight to making a video about it, I have reached out to him twice about it, and like I said earlier, he just said that the money was too good, he's going to keep doing it. So with that being said, I've got proof of this and I'm going to show you a few things first of all. So let's get onto his channel. So obviously you guys know the Skate Nomad. If you don't, he basically travels around, and this is what makes me so sad, is the fact that he has some of the best content on skate YouTube. In fact, probably in the skate YouTube niche, probably the best content out there. And look, I don't think that what he's done here is completely unrecoverable. I just think the way that he did it and the way that he's come about it has been less than acceptable. And if he's going to ask for money from you guys, which is what he has been doing, he's been asking for donations and Patreons to fix his mistake without telling you what he did and denying that he did anything wrong. I think that is very morally wrong, on top of already stealing people's content. So I basically want the viewer to have all the information before they go ahead and donate to someone. So you'll see here from this video, is this the end of my channel? In brackets, they did me dirty. Now, when I first saw this, obviously I knew the truth before he posted this. So when I first saw this, I was like, dude, how the fuck did they do you dirty? They literally just did what they should have done. If they wouldn't have demonetized him, I would have been pretty suspicious, you know? But yeah, let's quickly click on this and watch the start of this video because it says a lot.
Channel has come to an
All right, let's go.
I had a nightmare. The end of my YouTube channel has come to an end.
With that
And
Harry
you
Potter
heard it
font.
right. I did wake up with the worst nightmare. The beginning of maybe the end of my channel. And I woke up with the news of getting demonetized, which means I don't have a job anymore. I've been traveling for 2 years, only living with my YouTube money. I've never been super rich, but enough to survive and eat, and I can like move around and make video with people, right? So they falsely accused me of reusing content, which is not true. All my content is original.
So he says that they falsely accused me of reusing content. Now, this is the bit that rubbed me the wrong way, because I have the DMs that I would hate to have to dive into, but it's the only way that I can literally prove that what I'm saying is true. It's just going to be my word against his, but there are a few ways that I can prove this to you. So let's keep watching, because he says something else that I'm going to immediately disprove. So let's go.
It's probably some AI bot who found some weird stuff on my channel and tried to appeal it. So I did a video for them saying it was not true. But then they didn't accept it because I didn't show enough proof of me filming video. So today it's a proof of me filming a video, and I'm so sad. I've been crying. I did a panic attack, and I don't want to leave my dream because of a mistake like this. If you guys don't know, YouTube pay you by 1,000 views.
So first of all, he makes out like YouTube made the mistake, but it was 100% him that made the mistake. And like I said, this is not the end of the world. All he's got to do is come out and tell the truth.
And the last 2 months I got around 25 million views.
Let me run that bit back for you, because that's what we're going to look into right now.
And the last 2 months I got around 25 million views.
The last 2 months, he got around 25 million views, right? And if what he says at the start of this video is true, he only makes his own content and he doesn't use anyone else's stuff. Let's quickly run over to his channel real quick, because he just said in the last 2 months, he got over 25 million views. So we can go here and press more. You guys can check this out for yourself. In the entire channel history, he's only had 9 million views. And I'll tell you why this is the case. It's because before he made that video, he went through and deleted every single video that he had re-uploaded from other people's content. I'll put a screenshot on screen right now of what he sent me when I first called him out for this. Basically, when I said you shouldn't be doing this, he said, I've made this much money, I've made this many views, and this is exactly what he showed me. And obviously you can see there that shows like what, 18 million views and like $7,000 made. And if the case now, where he's only got 9 million total, you can tell a lot of stuff has been deleted from the channel, which is exactly what he's done in order to make it like he's not done anything wrong. Now, I probably wouldn't have anywhere near as much of a problem with this if he wasn't then asking you guys to donate to fix his mistake. Now, I actually suggested to him in the DMs, as you can see right here, that if he's gonna ask people for money, he has to tell them the truth and admit that what he did was wrong. And I thought he had done that, but when I watched this video yesterday, he certainly hadn't, and now he's asking for money on Patreon.
And result, I'm broke, man. I'm totally broke, and I was waiting for this money. I'm scared, but it's okay. I don't think I can survive for 3 months. I might need your help, guys. If you love my channel, if you've been here for a while, I might need your help. I will tell you later on how you can help me winning this thing, or at least make me survive one just for a few months, because it's gonna be hard. Pause. Right when I was filming this video, when I finished my day, I had really bad news. My channel has been demonetized for the next 4 months. So I try everything in my power to get monetized again so I can continue my mission. Nothing's working out. So I'm gonna ask you guys one thing you can do for me. I'm gonna start a Patreon. A lot of people told me, start a Patreon. Well, I'm starting right now. And I will put the link in the description to become a member. I'm gonna post all my video on there, and I'm gonna do some exclusive content. There's different tier, and if you go like top tier, you can get live chat with me. I can even phone call me. I can do anything together. And if you help me in my mission, honestly, that will be the best gift, and I will do everything in my power to make you guys happy. So let's go back to the video of yesterday, and please consider becoming a member of my Patreon. Please. Yeah, man.
So obviously that's where the problem lies. The problem lies in begging for the money when he hasn't admitted to what he's done. Now, I think stealing content is one of the scummiest things you can do when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that. Reaction content is obviously completely fine. Again, some people still have a problem with that, but that is completely legal. Reaction content, if you're adding your own thing, if you're in the video yourself, then completely fine. But if you're just re-uploading someone else's short, 100% illegal, 100% scummy. People do it to my shorts all the time. I've made like close to 100 shorts with over 1 million views across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and other accounts download them and re-upload them and are growing their own accounts using my content, and I hate that. I think it's so scummy and so dirty. So the fact that one of my favorite channels has done this and is now refusing to admit it has really disappointed me. And now we're going to have to jump into a few of the DMs just to prove what I've said, because otherwise it's just he said, she said. So we're going to have to do that. I'm sorry that I have to do that, but let's jump into the DMs. Oh, one more thing before we do jump into a few of the DMs, just so I can prove to you what he said. He put up this community post here. It says, hello, my worldwide skate family. I've unfortunately lost my battle with YouTube and my channel has been completely demonetized for at least 4 months. I'm committed to continuing my videos, but I need your support. Monetization on YouTube is crucial for my work. I've started a Patreon where I'll be posting my videos and you can help me save this channel by becoming a member. Plan to double down on content creation, blah, blah, blah. So if we look to the comments of this, a lot of people are asking, why have YouTube done this to you? And even this guy, Baby Shaker, tell us the full story, Carnal. Maybe we can help. Not all skaters. He goes, I made a video about it, claiming that he told the full story in the video. And if you look through the comments, anyone that asks him why it happened, he tells them he doesn't know why and that he's not at fault for it. So again, big red flag. And I hate to have to report on this, but if he's asking for your money, we have to do it, despite if I love the channel or not. So now we're going to jump into some of these messages because it's the only way that I can prove this to you. So I said to Mike, bro, I've got to ask, are your shorts monetized? As I notice it's mostly other people's content. He says, yes. I said, I'm wondering how that works. He goes, I'm just reposting clips on shorts to get some momentum. I said, fair enough, was just curious. He goes, not sure if it's wrong, should I keep doing it? I said, personally, I'd probably say it's a bit naughty. And he goes, I'm making money to invest in long form. And I said, unless of course you've asked the original creator. He goes, I've asked most of them, not all. It comes to the fact that he didn't ask any of them, which is why YouTube demonetized him. Otherwise, if he had permission, he wouldn't have got demonetized. And I said, well, if the creator is happy with it, then I see no problem. And he goes, well, people steal content all the time. Mr. Beast said it. Just repost my clip as much as possible. Number one, we shouldn't be listening to Mr. Beast of all the stuff that's come out about him recently. And two, Mr. Beast, in that very clip that Mike is referencing, he says that people should do reactions to his videos and make videos about his videos, not just download them and re-upload them.
Police it more and just be like, no, like,
Yeah,
like it's okay to draw inspiration from me, but just don't do what I do to a T. Because
He's obviously misinterpreted what Mr. Beast said there. And I said, I know, but Mr. Beast isn't exactly the best role model of all the stuff that's come out about recently, faking his charity videos and whatnot. And he goes, true. But on this matter, like repurposing content cannot be bad for the original creator if you credit them, of course. A lot of his shorts that he reposted never had any credit for anyone. Sadly, though, I cannot prove this because he's deleted them all. So I said, it's not if the original creator has a large channel, in my opinion, but if the creator is a smaller one, it's probably not the most ethical thing to do. So don't take content from someone much smaller than you, as the viewer will always follow you for posting the content and they won't actively seek out a tag hidden in the description or the comments. I know this because people repost my viral vids all the time on Instagram and TikTok, which they do, and it never benefits my account. I get my viewers tagging me in comment sections all the time saying, Dan, this guy's stolen your video, blah, blah, blah. It happens all the time. He goes, oh, you might be right. My logic is I'm taking a clip that went viral on Instagram that might never be uploaded on YouTube Short if I would not do it. Not taking into consideration the fact that someone might not want their content on YouTube for whatever reason, personal reason. Who knows? They might have made a video and only wanted it put on Instagram, but you wouldn't know if you don't ask. I said, obviously, it's not likely anyone's going to take action, but it's definitely copyright infringement if you're not adding your own reaction or something to it. If it's just the same content re-uploaded without contacting the creator. And he goes, if you add different captions, music, and soundtrack, basically asking if that would help. And to be honest, he didn't even do that, but yeah. I go, that's a tough one. I think if it's made into a compilation like multiple clips in one video, then it's fine. And he said, I don't know what I'm doing, and sent me a screenshot of him with 17 million views in the last 28 days, 130,000 watch hours, plus 20,000 subscribers. So he's grown his channel almost like, he had like 70k before he started doing this, and now he's got nearly 100k, all because of other people's content that he's using. And obviously he'd made $7.2 thousand, which is a ridiculous amount of money to be making off someone else's short form content. And yes, this money is from the shorts, not from the long form content, as we get into in a minute. I said, obviously it's working for you, just don't want you to get in trouble. And he said, I just want to use this in the best way possible. And I said, because if someone does decide they want to copyright claim you, they definitely could if it's just a re-upload. And if that happens 3 times, your channel gets deleted. It's what Braille tried to do to me. They illegally copyright claimed me and tried to have YouTube take down my channel, which they did. If you guys are a long viewer of the channel, you know they tried to do that to me. I ended up winning the case because I did a reaction to their content, not just re-uploaded it, which is legal. But if you re-upload someone else's video, they would technically be in their right to do so, unless of course you have full permission. And he goes, yeah, thanks for that. I've got 120 shorts in the bank. I was going to go on a roll. And I said, I probably wouldn't recommend carrying on with re-uploading other stuff because at best it's unethical and at worst it's illegal. Because if 3 people decide to copyright claim you within the same week randomly, your channel would instantly be deleted with no question. He says, fork. I said, it's not worth the risk. And he said, thanks for the heads up. And I said, all good, bro. You don't need to do it anyway. Your content is good enough as it is. And you're someone people look up to, so you don't want to encourage people to steal content. He says, okay. I said, be a good example for smaller creators. You can make viral shorts. I have no doubt you can do it. And it'll be much more rewarding when it's your own idea. Anyone can re-upload, but only you can do what you do. And he says, thanks for that. I will stop. If I go bankrupt though, I know my way out. And I said, save it for emergencies, obviously as a joke. He goes, dude, 7K this month just with shorts. I'm only human. And I said, yeah, man, don't be greedy though. I believe you're more than good enough to do it on your own. You have the best skate content on YouTube without a doubt. And he said, oh, thanks, man. You're the only skate YouTuber I watch, by the way. And then he continues doing it, even though he said that he would stop. And then he messaged me a week later saying, hey man, you were right. They demonetized me. I cannot do YouTube anymore. That's the end of my travel. And he goes, I did listen, but it was too late. But to be honest, I was keeping track on things because I thought, better keep an eye on it, even if he is my boy. And he didn't stop. But yeah, I go, that's so shit. I was too late to warn you. He said, you told me the first time a year ago, which reminded me I did, because he did this last year. And I said then that you shouldn't be doing it. But obviously the temptation got too much. And he goes, my mistake, I didn't know they were going to demonetize the whole thing. I feel stupid. And I said, yeah, I'm surprised they demonetized the whole channel. What are you going to do? And then he said, I asked for an appeal. If they don't do it, I start Patreon. To which I said, okay, man, but you got to tell people the truth if you start a Patreon. Just tell them you fucked up and tell them what happened and that you've learned. Also, if you're going to appeal, make sure you delete every video that wasn't yours first to show that you are serious, and I'm praying for you, man. And he said, yes, I did. Thank you, bro. I'm assuming there that he meant that he made a video saying what happened and that he'd learned from it and that he admitted to what he did wrong, to which he didn't, as we learned from the beginning of this video. And I said, bro, I watched your video. You never said why you got demonetized. You got to tell them, man, especially if you're asking for money. And he says, because people have been bringing it up to me and asking me to report on it, which they have. And I just can't sit here and ignore it, even if that is my boy. Because like, even if a friend of mine on YouTube has done something crazy, as someone who makes content like this, I have to do it, even if I like the channel or the person or whatever, because otherwise I'm going to be biased. And while I am a little bit biased, I'm probably going a bit easier on Mike than I would on someone else. That's just human nature, to be honest. And I do think that this is recoverable for him. He goes, no, I said it. I said it was for reused content. And I said, and quoted him, they falsely accused me of reusing content, which isn't true.
Oh, they falsely accused me of reusing content, which is not true. All my content is original.
But it was true. That was the whole reason why. And he goes, maybe I'm just so over all of this. I tried my best, but maybe this isn't for me. YouTube has even shadow banned me. I'll have to find a different way of living life. I can probably make a great guide of how to destroy your life in 2 weeks. Any Webz, it's okay. You can make a video and saying I lie. I would not feel bad about you. Now, to be honest, I feel kind of bad about making this video, but at the end of the day, you've got to be honest with your audience if you want, especially if you want to ask them for money. Now, do I think the Skate Nomad should be completely cancelled for this? Not at all. I think that if he comes out and says, look, I fucked up, I messed up twice, I was stealing content, I then lied about it, yes, then I think that is recoverable and people will forget over time. But to be honest, with the way that he's acted regarding this whole situation, definitely needs to take some time off to reflect, in my opinion, because I do think that what he does on YouTube is great, documenting all these skate scenes from across the world. I think it's, like I said in my messages, some of the best skate content on YouTube, if not the best. I just think that this whole situation could have been avoided by just a bit of honesty, and I can't let you guys donate money to someone if you don't know the truth. But anyway, that's about it from me. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. I'll see you in the comment section. Peace.